Hello, my name's Dave Newman and I'm a marketing manager. Well, quite simply, I love marketing. I love telling people about events or products or something like that. So I'm at my happiest when I'm in an office or at home on a computer doing adverts or promotions or social media campaigns, email campaigns, website editions, things like that. That's why I got into it. An average day for myself consists of coming in. My first jobs I do in the morning are looking for inquiries from my website, looking at the content, making sure it's all up to date. Then moving on to the social media side, which takes quite a while because overnight, obviously, social media is very busy. So I look at who's connecting with me, with the company, looking at new products from my suppliers. So organising all of this, sharing posts, making new posts to send out for the company. So yeah, and doing all that. And then I move on to things like event marketing for the company, surveys, meetings with suppliers to make sure everything's up together, organising our tray counters to make sure all the information is up to date. Basically being very public about the company, so everybody knows what we do. Interesting question. This all came about, as I said, I've done events before, marketed events, but now I'm a marketer, a brand marketer. It all came about because I was furloughed last year, back in March when COVID hit and we were locked down. And during that time, and when I was made redundant, I retrained. I gained some diplomas in marketing, social media marketing, event marketing, which included brand marketing. And yeah, I just love marketing. It was no brainer for me to sit down and do some courses and do my diplomas. I'm now in a job that I love and I'm very happy. Yeah, this is a good question. Right, the one big skill you need is to be creative. Think outside the box. When you're doing a social media post, what will stand out to the customer? It's often said that the customer will read for about 2 to 5 seconds. It's the visual impact that lasts the longest. So you need to be creative with what you do. This, this is quite a hard question. What are the best bits about this job? The social media side I love doing because it's so changing. It changes almost hour by hour. So I need to be on the ball all the time. The website, being creative with that and making sure the content's correct. I love doing that. Organising events for the company. Again, I love doing that. Finding out information, doing my research. The list is almost endless, but I've got to say, again, being creative, sitting here just thinking, right, how can I make this stand out to a customer? um, the one thing I probably don't enjoy so much is if you make a mistake, even a spelling mistake, one spelling mistake, everybody almost on the entire planet will know about it and they will let you know about it. So you have to spend time just looking at the post, looking at the website, looking at whatever you're doing, email shots that we do, making sure every little thing is correct before it goes out because you can't hide. If you make a mistake, everyone knows about it. This is a good question. My hope for the future is to carry on what I'm doing. I love what I do, so I've got no reason to change. I was brought in to start the marketing department from the ground up. And what I want to do is build up a team of people to help me do this so then we can be even more effective. Make sure it's what you want to do. It is not a 9 to 5 job. It is a job that can take up lots of your time. I'm regularly on social media talking to customers and suppliers, and looking at their posts and sorting stuff out. And that's usually in the evenings or even weekends. So make sure it's what you want to do. If you're creative and you want the people to know about it, it's a great way to do it. There are so many different streams to marketing that you can do. It's not just brand marketing or social media marketing or event marketing. There's SEO, which is search engine optimization. There's PPC, which is prepay campaigns. There's so much potential to do whatever you want to do. If it's something you enjoy doing, advertising, get into marketing. You'll never regret it. Yes, I love my job. I love telling people about our products, about our events, in all the different ways possible. And if you're creative and you want to get into it, don't hesitate. I hesitated for years. My biggest marketing job to date was in 2011, where I marketed a live event in Guildhall Square in Southampton. We got about 10,000 people there, and I loved every second of that. But because I was working a job as well, I volunteered for that. I didn't have the time and the effort to really get into doing diplomas or degrees for it. So I just left it. Now, last year, I did something about it, and now I'm here doing a job that I love. So don't hesitate is the one thing I would say to you, okay? If you love doing it, go to college, go to university, do what you need to do and get yourself doing it straight away. Also volunteer to do marketing. I volunteer for Friends of PICU, which is the Paediatric Intensive Care Unit. And I love doing that because it makes me feel as I'm helping people. I've marketed for Romsey Food Bank, things like that. So I just love what I do and I love helping people. So yeah, so thank you all for listening. I hope I haven't rambled on too much. Goodbye.